Philip.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another to tell you about garden. So let's show you guys around.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Young Gardeners. That was Philip. I'm Katie. Emma's inside, and so is Tyrell. We just got back from our 2-week vacation down to Disneyland. Today is June 17th. So we no longer have any lilacs. They've all gone to seed. They're going into seed for next year, so I wouldn't want to trim them now if I wanted flowers. I would have had to trim them after they flowered, but before they went to seed. So that's our blueberry row. Kind of give you guys an overlay. We do have a lot of weeds, but the weeds are mainly growing, as you can tell, in our walkways. This is our row. But so when we came back, this sprinkler in zone 1 and the second one here in zone 1, they both didn't work, so it was kind of dry here. So I've been kind of watering a lot of this stuff a lot since we've been home. What do you want to show them?
Pepper says water.
What are those?
Peppers.
What kind of peppers?
I don't know.
Those are jalapenos.
I don't know pepper. I mean more peppers over there.
Okay, well, I'll follow you and we'll go show them what you found. So we got more jalapenos in flower. I don't think our habaneros made it. They kind of transferred funny. We'll see if anything, I don't think anything's in there, but. Oh, go around, buddy, and go show us. Let's see, this is our cayenne bed.
So these donuts, they were purple.
They're purple right now, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what color they turn when we pick them, huh?
Two purple ones are.
So there's more cayenne. This whole thing is cayenne. I plan on making cayenne powder. So I'm going to dry them out and do that. And then I think I'm going to also, we'll see. I might do some other things with them. I haven't decided. These are all cayenne too. Oh yeah, there's some more.
There's some more over here.
There's no, oh yeah, there are. Okay. All right, buddy, let's keep going. These are the bell peppers. These are the ones that transferred out from the house. So they're not as good as the ones that I put over there. So we'll keep going. These are beets.
Yep.
This whole thing here is beets. And you can kind of see the rows. I'm going to kind of show you guys everything, what it looks like now. These are carrots right here. Carrots. The whole thing is not planted. I didn't have enough seeds to do all that, so I'm hoping to plant the other half here after I go get some more seeds. Peas. This is a mix, so we have Swiss chard, a big section of that. There's turnips, rutabagas. I think there's kale on the other end. Corn. That looks like it's doing fairly well, and you can kind of see where the different types of corn are, because like this section right here isn't as tall as any of the others, and that was I believe that was a variety I got just from our local store. This row I'm hoping to go get some more onions, but out here you can see all the onions in there. They're actually doing pretty well considering I planted them really late. This one has some flowers. It's a flower right there. They kind of look like grass clumps, but they're not. They're, I can't remember what flowers they are, but we'll see if they bloom. And then down there are different kinds of lettuce. I believe this whole row is all flowers. I think this row has celery, I believe, in it. Radish at the end. This one is cantaloupe, which I don't know. We'll see what happens. Cantaloupe, spaghetti squash, acorn squash. He says cucumbers. I think these are zucchini. Based on there's no rows, I think he helped me do zucchini. And then these are tomatoes. That one is a 4th of July tomato coming on. And then amongst our tomatoes, I went ahead and did a couple lines along the edge. Where's a good spot? Oh, right here. This is basil.
Yeah.
So along this side is our regular green basil, and then the other side actually has purple. And then this is a row of flowers. And up here are bush beans. So these are really pretty. They're bush beans. We'll see how they come out. And then here is a row of herbs. This side is all transplants from the house. So they were already somewhat established. Some of them made it, some of them didn't. The other end is herbs, but they are all straight from seed. So I kind of wanted to compare. This is, I know there's broccoli up there. I'm not sure what the middle section is. I'll have to look later. As you can tell, this is a lot to remember. Zucchini, I think. And so we harvested zucchini seeds last year, which is this half the bed here, and I don't think a single one came up. But I'll get it weeded, and then I'll have him come out and plant some more, because I'd like the whole row zucchini, because there's so much we can do with zucchini, and I'll show you guys all sorts of stuff later. This entire row is nasturtiums, and you can kind of see I started kind of doing out there rows, and then I had some helpers.
Beans.
And then these are green beans. These are pole beans. And then we got some more peppers in here. I think these were Black Beauty or Chocolate Beauty or something. That row, we just had the one plant in. It's strawberries. I might plant some more tomatoes in there. I have some extra ones maybe. These sweet potatoes, and on the end there is regular potatoes and purple potatoes. This was our watermelon row. I don't think anything made the transplant, which is interesting. So have to try some new stuff for that next year if nothing stayed. But with us being gone, that also is really hard to keep up on everything. Because literally they were relying on the fact that the watering system wouldn't fail. These are all pumpkins, and they seem to be holding their own right now. So that's super cool to see all of that. And there are varieties of pumpkins. There's some Big Macs, there's some little ones. And then I ended up planting our fence line all the way up to here with tomatoes. That whole thing. And then probably half of the fence line is 2 rows of various peppers that we had left over. Oh, here we go. So these first 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 are purple potatoes. And you can see their leaves are different colors. And then these ones are russet potatoes that I literally had left over from the store, and they were growing, so we'll see what happens. And the rest of that row was sweet potatoes. I don't know what's going to happen. They actually look really sad, so I'm not sure where we went wrong with that. We'll have to keep hanging on and see what happens. Oh, and then these are Brussels sprouts. And on this side, I planted a bunch of seed for eggplant, and then we had some eggplant transfer from the house, and a couple made them, or a couple made it. I'm not sure. I don't see any seed ones though. But our nasturtiums again. So yeah, this is our zucchini row. So only the new seeds popped up. All the seeds that we planted from last year's zucchini, either we didn't dry them right, or they just didn't settle up through the winter well. So live and learn. That's okay. That's what we're here for, right? So all sorts of stuff. Overlay of what it looks like when you don't weed or do anything with your garden. You plant it and you leave for 2.5 weeks. You kind of come back to a little bit of a disaster, but we're getting there. I'm going to keep track of the hours it takes for me to weed the entire thing. And by weeding, I mean I'm only going to come in here and I'm only weeding the rows that we have food in. I'm not weeding the rows that we walk in. I'm going to mow all that. I'm going to mow the perimeter and stuff first. And then my husband actually talked about getting or borrowing our neighbor's small tiller and tilling in between the rows. So we'll see. I don't know if we'll do that. But, oh, and these are carrots. I forgot about that. Or maybe I did tell you. either way, I have more stuff down there at the end I need to plant for carrots. So yeah, but carrots and beets you can kind of plant in groupings. Carrots and beets, you can kind of plant staggered groupings, because they'll come up in their groups. So you can have them kind of come up every 2 weeks, kind of thing. But yeah, so there is our update. Wasn't as quick as I wanted it to be, but hopefully you enjoyed seeing all the cool things that are growing, and I will keep you guys updated on what we do next. So until next time, good luck gardening.